What is up, YouTube? It's Jay Coffee on a vid, back with some more hip-hop news. Guys, before we get off into this, man, smash them buttons for me. Like, sub, the bell, all that good stuff, guys. Help me build this platform up. But let's get right into the news, man. So, Kanye West, I covered it on this channel. I'm sure you guys all seen about a week or so ago. This man went off on one of those Twitter rants, that he does from time to time, where he'll drop like 100 tweets in a 12-hour period, maybe even less. And he was, speaking on the industry, the way that they have artists in slave contracts, basically, is the way he was referring to them. He was adding other artists into the conversation. Hit Boy came in and, discussed some of the financial specifics of like the breakdowns of how he got paid off tracks that he produced on and was credited on. And I mean, this is nothing new. We've heard numerous artists speak about this, but Ye went hard, you know what I mean? And then he proposed a whole, realignment of how music deals should go down for artists to own their masters. And, I'm sure you guys are familiar with all this. Ye was going in. He's saying artists are getting robbed. They've been getting robbed for years. Let's change this. Well, Charlamagne the God on the Breakfast Club, had something to say about how Kanye was doing one of his artists. We're talking about Big Sean. Just dropped that Detroit 2. Hearing it's a banger. I've listened to a few tracks on there. Tapping in them comments, guys. Let me know your favorite tracks off the album. I think Big Sean is nice, man. I think he's underrated. I remember years back, him and Ludacris, I believe it was him and Luda, were going back and forth talking about who started the hashtag flow, was what they were calling the kind of flow that Big Sean was pushing, But I think he's nice. But getting back to what we're talking about here, right? Kanye got on Twitter, and you'll see this tweet that he put out there saying that all artists on the good music roster, which is, what Big Sean is on, are going to get back 50% of their masters. And Big Sean thanked him and said, this is going to help so much, like, good looking out. And then this is where Charlamagne the God chimed in and just said, yo, Ye, you went on this crazy rant talking all about finances and slave contracts and, artists getting robbed and everything. And you got Big Sean in this, what he's calling a terrible deal. Says he owes Big Sean 3 million, and is basically, saying practice what you preach, Ye. Like, how are you going to go all out there tweeting all this about bad contracts when he's saying what he has Big Sean in is one of the worst label deals like currently in the game. Flat out calling it terrible, like I said, and went on as far to call Kanye a false prophet. So them are some strong words, man. I don't know. I'm glad Big Sean dropped this new music. Maybe having a bad deal could be a big part of what delayed him. We've seen this with other artists a lot of times when there's big gaps in music. They're having contractual problems, and it demotivates them from putting out music, and I get it. What's the motivation to go in there in the booth and really put together some fire if you ain't going to get paid off it, Like, sometimes the way it works out is that the label's really the one getting paid. And, we see it all the time. So get in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think about this. Charlamagne also said Big Sean is showing great restraint, that it's obvious he's matured, because he's saying he knows for sure the specifics of this deal. And he says it's just a flat out BS deal, man. So I don't know, man. Hopefully things can get better for Big Sean. But you guys let me know what your thoughts are on this. Like, is Ye full of ish for, is he a hypocrite for going in and talking all this, about the industry and about contracts if he's doing his artists this way? Let me know what you guys think. Now, let's move on to the next story here that I wanted to cover real quick. I've been laying off covering this guy. We're talking about 6ix9ine. I keep telling you guys, man, this guy's career is on the downslide. Everyone's still thinking it's going to be what it was before he went away. And, they got a little excited what they saw with Gooba and everything. But we found out all these, fake numbers and cheat codes that they're using. And we know at the end of the day, 6ix9ine just has a lot of money invested in him. But I feel like a lot of them investments investors, labels, etc. are going to pull back because this man ain't putting up the numbers he's supposed to. And at the end of the day, man, it seems he may be folding under pressure, because I'm sure you guys already seen the news that he was hospitalized. And what they're claiming is he mixed hydroxycut diet pills with McDonald's coffee, you know what I mean, and ended up in the hospital. Now, let's break this down and talk about this, guys, right? Like I was just saying, 6ix9ine's under a lot of pressure to really fulfill his obligations, and, you know, so the label can recoup and everything. And, you know, that's why he's always got to troll so hard and everything. Tweaking and trolling, I guess, is what's going on, man, because he must need an extra boost to keep himself going. Because check it out, man. Any OGs in the chat watching this video, or just, you know, anyone who's been around, you know what I mean, a little while. I don't know if you guys remember, back in the day, diet pills were flat out like amphetamines, had people out here tweaking. People were getting high off them amphetamines. I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie Requiem for a Dream. The mom got spun out on diet pills on there. Like, it's essentially an amphetamine, like meth at the end of the day, you know, like a lot of these pills, that's the way you lose weight is, you know, with like cocaine and amphetamines like meth, it suppresses people's appetite. They don't want to eat. I'm sure you guys seen some girls around the hood, or dudes too, who were on the cocaine diet. You know what I'm saying? They lost all that weight because they were getting high and not really eating like that. It's flat out suppresses your appetite to the point that it can be non-existent, you know, depending on how hard you're going. Now, I'm not going to front and act like I know the specifics of this hydroxycut, but from my research, it seems that it's very deceiving. They don't really want to tell you what's in it. And, you know, diet pills are just no good, man. Like, you got to lose weight the old-fashioned way if you really want to do it. You know what I mean? But that's besides the point. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about, I think 6ix9ine's been tweaking and trolling, you know. He's on these diet pills, trying to get all this extra energy and high and get a little bugged out. That might be his little secret too, how he gets a little crazy looking and everything and goes hard with his trolling the way he does. Aside from the energy, it might put his mind in that, you know, tweaked out trolling zone that, you know, some people like that bullshit he talks when he's like that, you know. But I don't know, guys. You let me know what you think about this. Was he tweaking and trolling? Do you know what I'm talking about with these diet pills? You know, how they're like amphetamines and all that. And for anyone who might have been a wrestling fan, there's a story you guys can look up that kind of, you know, ties in with this. 123 Kid, X-Pac, Sean Waltman, whatever you want to, you know, refer to this man as, when he was in his prime in the WWE and everything, he got hooked on meth real bad, and he went through recovery and all that and is clean. I think he just uses marijuana nowadays, but he had an arrest a few years back where he was charged with like meth possession, and he, you know, spoke up to the media saying, I'm clean, I'm not on that, all I do is smoke weed. And he was saying it was a diet supplement is what he got caught. It was in an airport in his luggage or something like that. You know what I mean? That's what he was saying he had. And he ended up going to court and beating the case. And it seemed as if he was telling the truth. So it seemed whatever supplement this guy had, like diet-wise, was an amphetamine. So I don't know. Is that what's going on with 6ix9ine? Like I said, is he tweaking and trolling? Let me know what you guys think about Big Sean, Kanye, what Charlamagne the God said. Is Kanye a super hypocrite? And as Charlamagne referred to him, a false prophet? Get up in the comments. Let me know, guys, your thoughts on everything I touched on in this video. That's what the channel's all about. If you're new over here, guys, take a quick moment. Do me that solid, sub to the channel, hit the bell. We cover a lot more other than hip-hop. We cover sports, we cover current events, conspiracies, true crime. We talk it all on J Coffee Talk. I'm out of here, you guys. Thanks for watching. Much respect to everyone. Have a great day. Peace.